Okay, let's solve this rational equation. Here we have 5 minus 2 over x equals 7. Remember, if it's an integer, means downstairs there is a 1. Now, we need to get rid of the denominators, since we do not like denominators, and especially denominator has a variable. So we do everywhere multiplied by x. That's a simple solution. Everywhere multiplied by x. Okay. So you have a 5x for the first term. Second one, x cancelled. You have a 2. And then the right-hand side, you have a 7x. And how easy this one looks like. Very easy. So you can see then I have is both sides subtract 5x. So I then have a negative 2 on the left because they are cancelled. And right hand side, 7 minus 5, that's 2 times x. So then I do is divide both sides by 2. I have a x left. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times x is x. So left hand side is negative 1. X is negative 1. That's the second choice. Okay. 22. It looks a little bit complicated. But you know, our step is to get rid of this denominators. You copy the question, leave some space, or you start from there. And then you know LCD. 4 times x is LCD, quite easy. So then you do what? Everywhere multiplied by 4x. If you do not like denominator, get rid of it. That's the old time I say. Okay, this x will be cancelled. And then you will have a 4 distribute to everywhere. So 4 times 5, 20. 4 times negative x, negative 4x. Now, 4 cancelled. So you have a plus 3x. And here, x cancelled 4 times 7. So you then have a 28. Okay, that's a very important step. Look. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. And then times 6. Both sides subtract 20. You then have these 2 are cancelled. So you have here is 8, positive. And then you may copy it if you want. Negative x equals 8, copy it. And then you do is both sides do what? Multiply by -1. Negative comes to be positive. -1, +8, -8. So here the choice will be the first one. First one is our correct answer. Okay. Now, the last one. Here is the story problem. We want to solve the problem, and you see a cyclist bikes at a constant speed for 17 miles. So we have a speed we don't know, let's say is v. Okay, and that will be what? That will be miles an hour. And then we know for how long, for how far? 17 miles. Then what is the time? Time equals speed downstairs. You have a speed. Let me give you some formula first. You have a speed equals time equals distance divided by time. Then, of course, you then have a time equals distance divided by speed. Here, we have a 17 for the distance, so you have a 17 upstairs. Downstairs is the speed, v, and then you know you have a time right here. So that means if this is the speed, let's say it's 17 miles per hour. If you travel 17 miles, your time will be 1 hour. If your speed is 34 miles per hour, then here will be half an hour. Okay, so that's the formula. So maybe the cyclist starting from here goes here, and it is 17 miles. Okay, and the time you do not know, you may say that's t. And here, let's say t. T. Okay, now look. He then returns at home at the same speed. So v is the same. But takes a different route. And his return trip takes 1 hour longer and is 22 miles. So we need to find the speed. And possibly, a different route is like this, which is 22 miles. Of course, it takes longer. How long? 1 hour longer. But we know the speed is the same. If we do like 22 times v divided by v, we know this will be the time for coming back. Longer, right? Longer than what? Longer than the short route. Makes sense. Okay, so how longer? 1 hour longer. That means this one is shorter, less time. This one is longer time. 1 hour longer. So if we add 1 here, it will make them equal. Okay, now that's the rational equation. Very practical. So everywhere multiplied by v. You do not like v on denominator. And then you can see v times 1 is v. And here v cancel each other. Got 17. V cancel each other. You have a 22. How easy this equation looks like. So subtract 17 on both sides. You have a v is 5 miles an hour. Very nice. Okay, here, the third one will be our correct answer. Okay, all right. I'll see you next time.